Hey everybody, welcome back to the March Mood Mindfulness Challenge. It's day 25 and today we are looking at acts of service of self-love in the 5 self-love languages series of this part of the month. So acts of service. We all do acts of service. Acting is doing, and human beings are really good at doing stuff. Sometimes they just are not aware of what it is they're doing consciously, but definitely they're doing a lot of things unconsciously. And we talked last week about what we end up doing is meeting our basic needs. There are 6 core needs, and we end up acting a certain way, doing a certain things, having behaviors, achieving outcomes, all in order to meet our basic needs. So, are you aware of what your basic needs are? And are you aware of what you do to meet them? So part of how I wanted to approach today was talk about things we can do for ourselves to meet our own need for self-love. And it can start with simple things like taking care of what we eat. So preparing yourself a good meal, a healthy meal, means that you are actually doing this act of service for yourself, for your health, and for your future. This is opposed to someone who doesn't even think of their health, doesn't even think of their diet, and just grabs a chocolate bar and a can of Coke, which I am in the caring industry, and that is just so common that we give and do for others that we don't even have time to eat a nutritious meal for ourselves, to look after our body while we're looking after an old person's failing body. So part of performing acts of service for yourself is to look at what it is that is so good for you and actually doing things to get that. So I've put a few things down here. How to prepare meals for yourself. Actually putting in the effort of making a grocery list, having recipes that you go through, and having a plan for how you're going to feed that gorgeous body of yours so that it can keep sustaining you over a long time, and so that you are able to be the person you are and love the people who you love and enjoy the times that you have with them. Coming off that is the next tip, which is to do a little bit more planning and be a little bit more organized with your time. Once again, this is an act of service for yourself. Time is the number one commodity that we have so little of, and we're just not aware of it. People keep talking about time like, oh, it's just another day. Oh, I'm so bored. I don't know. Time is of the essence. Life is precious. We don't know when it starts and we don't know when it ends. So time is really the most precious commodity that we have. And if you think about it, there is never any moment but the present moment that we live in now. You can never have yesterday, right? You can never reproduce yesterday. Yesterday can't come. Tomorrow's not here either, and nor is the next hour. We only live in time. So every moment that passes is a moment we can't get anymore. And as I know, it seems that when we're younger, time means nothing, but I am in the industry where I am transitioning people from this world into the next world, and time is one thing that everybody talks about. I wish I had more time. So in planning and organizing your time, you'll be able to do the things you need to do so that you can get the most out of your life and to enjoy this journey in the world that we're on. And part of this is the whole thing of setting intentions. When you look at your amount of waking hours in the day, setting an intention in every part of the day helps to organize your time and helps to put you in time on your timeline. So for example, if you can organize yourself in 3-hour blocks, so from 6 to 9 a.m., from 9 to 12 a.m., from 12 to 3 p.m., from 3 to 6 p.m., from 6 to 9 p.m., and just schedule these as certain times that you will do things for yourself. So where are the feeding times? Where are the alone times? Where are the professional times? Where are the social times? Where are the times where you'll exercise? Where are the times you'll sleep? And really have a look at yourself holistically and think of yourself in terms of time, and do yourself a service by looking at this commodity that is given to you, and that we are here for a finite amount of time, and what you want to get out of every part of time so that you can live the most fullest experience ever. And the next thing is to keep a check on ourselves. So think of yourself as, and I've said this before, if we're a spirit, if we're a soul living in this physical body, this physical body is something that is affected by time. This physical body hurts. This physical body needs to be tuned up. If you had a car, and if we all have a car, we need to fill it with gas. We need to change the tires. We need to exhaust, fix the air conditioning, give it a wash. So take care of your physical body. An act of service here is taking your body for a tune. How are your teeth? Go to the doctor. How is that sore? How is that vitamin deficiency? How is that blood count? Really take the time to service yourself, to see what it is that your body is needing, what your body is lacking, and put some systems into place so that you can get this gorgeous body of yours back into top shape. Look at when you're sleeping, look at when you're eating, look at your diet, service yourself, service your life, because nobody else is going to come and say, knock, knock, have you been to the dentist recently? It's your teeth that are going to scream, I'm in pain. It's your eyes that are going to see that your teeth are a little bit yellow and that there is gunk in between and that you haven't had a good clean since, 2002. So really, it's all about taking responsibility for yourself, and this segment here is all about that. A lot of times people are so focused on their kids, and so focused on the partner, and so focused on the job, and so focused on everything else but ourselves, that we let ourselves go lacking. And I want that to change. With self-love, it's all about looking after us, being responsible for us. It doesn't mean that we are now not looking at other people. It doesn't mean that at all. I still want you to look after your kids and your partner and your job and everything else. I also don't want you to forget about you. That is my message today. I want you to start seeing yourself as valuable. I want you to start seeing yourself as worthy. I want you to start treating yourself as someone who is looking after themselves and loving themselves and putting themselves quite high up on the ladder of importance. And that's what self-development's all about, self-empowerment. The last thing today I wanted to talk about was how you perceive yourself, how you dress yourself, how you groom yourself, how you love on yourself. So when we lovingly dress our children and lovingly brush their hair, and I'll say it for myself because I'm a mother. Yes, it's been a while since I've brushed my kids and taken care of them, but I'll say it personally for me. I dress my oldies out of my aged care facility. I make sure that the top matches the bottom. I make sure that there's a pretty curl in the hair. I make sure that the brooch matches the shirt color. I groom them with love, and I want you to do the same. I want you to groom yourself with love. I want you to look in your mirror and, do that where you're so pleased with the way you look today. I want you to love the nail color that you've got on. I want you to love the shirt that you're wearing today. I want you to be proud of who you are and what you represent, only for the fact that you love you, that you're loving on you, that you're mothering you. So I hope that that's something that you're already doing, and if it's not, let's see how that goes for you. So for me, what do I do for myself on a constant basis to look after my need? So for me, it's all about transformation. For me, the need is connection with self and the growth of my spirit and my soul in this world, and the connection to a higher power. I'm definitely finding that my health is one thing that is really important. I'm definitely finding that my energy levels, my sleep levels, how much I give, and how much I do have been affected recently. So it's really important for me to get at least 7-8 hours of sleep. I've been known to go by on 4 or 5 hours sleep, and that has been detrimental to my health. I used to stay up until 1 a.m. studying and getting up at 5 a.m. and I just called that normal, and that was just so much stress and so much cortisol in my body that this whole 12-week transformation program I'm on is just more than a body transformation. It's the mindset as well. It's how you heal. It's how you look after yourself. It's what you do for yourself that matters. And for me, it's that. Can you believe it? For me, it's telling myself to go to bed at 9:30 and not feel like I'm wasting my time or that I could be studying and getting more in. So everybody's challenges are different, and it's okay for you to have yours. For me, for a long time, I decided that I wasn't going to put makeup on because that was a waste of my time, and I could use the money elsewhere. And I busted through that. It's kind of really beautiful to buy yourself beautiful makeup. So I busted through that. So now I'm working on sleep and how to look after myself on the inside, because sleeping is healing. Sleeping is also your imagination, your creativity. Sleeping is your soul going back to play with all the other souls and back to its creator for a short time. And then coming back into the body. Sleeping is that disconnection from being in this body and going out for a play. So I've told myself a lot of things to help me connect back to sleeping and to create sleeping a more healthy part of my life, instead of using the phrase "I'll sleep when I'm dead," which is really not good. So I flipped that, and I'm so grateful for that, because sleeping is healing, and we all need to sleep. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I sure hope you got a little bit out of this. I can't wait to hear what acts of service you have to take care of your beautiful self and your beautiful body. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video.